Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how I baked my first cake in the UK, and everything went so bad, but the second cake I was able to correct my mistake. I'll be teaching you a little about things to avoid when baking cake. Yes, and how I was able to correct my mistakes. For the recipes, I'm not putting it. If you want me to post at least the cake baking, at least the second one and the recipe, you put it in the description box below. Maybe in my next video, I will post only the vanilla cake and the recipe for you in the next video. The first thing I did was to cut out my butter. This is in the UK. You notice the weather is not funny, so the butters were looking not really blocked but strong a bit. I thought it's a normal Ninja butter that we normally buy, that my mixer is going to break everything and mix it pretty down. I had no idea of what to do when your butter is so strong. I popped them into my mixer and I start mixing. At the point I was like, this is my first time of baking in the UK. I was asking myself, is this mixer original? It was just as in the sound was so bad and irritating. I was like, what is wrong? Hope I have not spent my money buying something that is not worth it. But at the point, it's the noise was going down. I said, okay, maybe it's okay, nothing, no problem. Maybe it's the first time I'm using it. So I just mixed a little of the butter and I pour in the sugar, normally the way I do, thinking everything is fine. So I only noticed, I mixed this for a long while, waiting to see that my fluffy, beautiful color, creamy color from everything wasn't going well. I was like, in a normal day in Nigeria, if I'm baking or if I'm mixing my butter and sugar and it's not breaking down easily, I normally put a little a little egg to it to allow it to mix fluffy and come out pretty nice. I went ahead to measure other ingredients. I measured my flour. I removed a little flour and I replaced it with my cornstarch, the normal way I normally bake. I went ahead to sieve the flour. Why I'm showing you all this process, because I did everything right. Only this butter and sugar is out to disgrace me today. I'm so grateful to God it's not for a client. If not, I will just be running up and down, not knowing what to do at this point, because I was able to consume some of my ingredients to the end. So after sieving, I set aside, breaking my eggs. You know how we'll do it, one after the other, to avoid any bad one. So I did my normal thing. I was still looking at the mixer and it wasn't giving me joy at all. So I thought of adding a little egg to the sugar and butter, believing it will smoothen out and everything will be fine again. That's my normal Ninja way of making things easier when I want to make it faster. So I added a little sugar and I allowed to start creaming again. Mixed and mixed and nothing was coming up. I just told myself, okay, let me just be mixing everything, thinking something will happen at the end. Nothing happened. At a point, not that it's not breaking, it's breaking, but I'm feeling crumbs inside my batter. I'm feeling as if there is crumbs. The butter is not melting, it's not giving me that fluffy texture. As a baker, you're supposed to understand. So I decided to start pouring the eggs, pour, thinking there will be a better result in the future. I poured, mixed for a while, nothing. I was still feeling those crumbs, butter crumbs inside, or lumps inside. I wasn't comfortable at this point. I told myself, let me just add everything. Maybe if I put in the oven, everything will turn better again. I went ahead, slow my mixer, and I start incorporating other ingredients this time. When I'm done mixing, I went ahead to pour into my cake pans, straight to oven to bake, expecting the magic. At this time, I was so hopeful, believing that something might happen in the oven. If you look at the batter, you will feel the lumps. But this is my cake cooking and turning into something else. I was like, what is this? When the cake was ready, it was looking as if I baked buns. Hey, I opened it mad. Jesus, I couldn't believe what I saw. It was so funny. I don't know what to do. I just left everything and went up to lie down. Just imagine the outcome of the cake. So bad, because the butter and sugar did not mix very well. Okay, see the way I corrected it the second time. When immediately I measured my 500 grams of butter. Immediately I measured my butter. I went ahead to pop into the microwave. Don't forget, this is UK and the weather is not funny. So I allowed it in the microwave. You can allow it for a long time. Don't worry if it melted more. Is at your own advantage. You can see this one, it melted more than. I used this one when I was making the buttercream and it's still okay. Just stir it a little and add your sugar and you start mixing. That is all if you're using, so if your microwave melted your own this way. This is the particular one I used when I was making my buttercream, because this time around I cannot use butter without melting it a little in the microwave. But when I wanted to bake the cake, I just popped for just 5 minutes. Was it up to 5 seconds or 20 seconds? I brought it out and I poured to my mixer. If you look at that batter, you will know it's already soft, not too soft, but at least giving me that Naija texture. I mixed and I poured my sugar immediately, and everything was superb. Just watch. I poured my sugar to my butter and I start mixing. From the beginning, I was happy because the outcome is beautiful. So I went ahead to crack my egg one after the other to avoid any bout one, as in destroying your egg bowl. So the next thing I did is to on my oven. Yes, I started preheating my oven. Yes. I whisked the egg. This time around, I didn't add any egg to the batter because the outcome is pretty okay. I'm comfortable with it. I measured in my vanilla flavor and I added. If you need a full recipe on this particular cake I made, drop on the comment section. I will post only the vanilla cake and the recipe in my next video. So you can see what I have here, looking beautiful. So I started mixing in the flour and the liquid and dry ingredients, little at a time, as I incorporate them one after the other. So that is that. The truth is, at this junction, I was so happy and grateful because everything is looking pretty nice. I'm feeling that Naija vibe I normally get when I'm baking at home. So no need for panicking right now. That's the truth. As if you are a baker, whenever you're baking, you know when things are going right and when things are going sour. Yeah. I bet you know. Sometimes you will just like hope, let magic just happen. Sometimes no magic will happen because you have done something wrong. So I love the butter I'm seeing right now. I shared it and I decided to have some little cupcakes for my daughter. If you're new to this channel, this is your first time of watching my video, feel free to join this channel, subscribe, like, and also join this family. Feel free to invite a friend to this channel. I pop into the oven Subscription is free, just for you to be getting alerts of my new video. Anytime I post, you get an alert. I popped the first cake, the 2 pounds, into the oven while I prepared the cupcake. The reason I didn't put them at the same time, because cupcake don't take more than 15 minutes to bake. So after a while before I add the cupcakes. So this time around, I was so excited. Look at that, looking so beautiful, beautiful and lovely. You can imagine that, so lovely. So I have to open it so that you see the back. Everything came out pretty okay. Why the top is as if it's brown? Because the fire in my oven comes from the top. Yeah, you can see the back. So beautiful and lovely. This is lovely. So don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Like my video. To my old subscriber, thanks for coming back again. Thanks a million for watching my video today. Look at that, beautiful. Thanks, bye bye.